Nothing affects wine as much as temperature, whether it's storing or serving. So here's the truth about temperature. I'm Libby Brody, certified wine consultant and columnist. I'm here for the wine curious to help you on your journey to drink slightly better wine. When I was studying wine, I had no idea how much temperature affects it. I mean, it is a game changer. It was probably up there as one of the most important things I learned. I never thought I liked Beaujolais until I actually tried one lightly chilled. So here are the temperatures that you should be serving your wine at. When a wine is cooler, it brings out the fresh qualities and it can hamper some of those aromas. And that's terrible if you're drinking a full-bodied red. Now, you may know that red wine should be served, obviously it's just what you like, but red wine should be served at room temperature. But what we understand as room temperature has changed, because that's a saying that came about before things like aircon and central heating. What's commonly understood as room temperature is around 15 to 18 degrees, and that's the temperature that you should be serving your full-bodied reds at. If you've got a slightly lighter red, like a Pinot Noir, a Beaujolais, then actually those are best served lightly chilled. You're thinking about 13 degrees. I'll be coming on to how to do this later in another episode of mine about wine hacks. But I will say that if you've served a bold full-bodied red and it's just too chilly, don't be tempted to put it on the radiator. Nothing destroys wine more than heat fluctuations up and down rapidly. Instead, cradle that glass to your bosom and gently warm it with your body heat. When it comes to white wine, however, if you've got a full-bodied white, I'm thinking white Burgundy, a Californian Chardonnay, something like that, you'll want to be serving it around 10 to 13 degrees. Again, there's something on my wine hacks episode about this. But if you've got a crisper, lighter, more fresh white wine, like a Picpoul or a Sauvignon Blanc, then you'll want to be serving it more at 7 to 10 degrees Celsius. As for your sparklings, you want these to be really nicely chilled. You're looking at 6 to 10 degrees max. That's going to really enhance those crisp, effervescent bubbles. And as for sweet wines, well, generally dessert wines need to be really well chilled too. So we're talking 6 to 8 degrees. That does not mean port. Port is a fortified wine, and again, like other full reds, should be room temperature. As I've said, heat affects wine a lot in the bottle. When wine is bottled, it's still evolving and developing, and actually it can be really easily damaged. You need to avoid fluctuations. So you want to keep it somewhere cool, probably around 10 degrees Celsius. And the worst place to keep your wine, well, next to the bathroom, would be the kitchen, because that room fluctuates in temperature more than anywhere else in the house, and that's going to destroy your wine fairly quickly. So whatever you're choosing to drink, I hope knowing the right temperature helps improve the experience for you. And on that note, happy drinking, cheers. I am Libby Brody and I'm here for the wine curious, but this is your channel too. So do you agree with me? How do you like to serve your wines? Comment below this video and let me know. And please click like, subscribe and follow me for all the future tips and tricks along the world of wine. Cheers.